Let's talk about restaurant英語 2-1 today. Let's talk about restaurant英語 2-1 today.
Sounds great. What do you want to start with?
How about asking for a menu,
Good idea. You can say, could I see the menu, please?
right? And what if you want to ask about specials?
You can ask, what are the specials today?
Perfect. What about ordering drinks?
You could say, I'd like a glass of water, please.
And if you want something alcoholic?
You can say, I'll have a beer, please.
What if you want to order food?
You can say, I'd like to order the steak.
How do you ask for recommendations?
You can say, what do you recommend?
And if you want to ask about ingredients?
You could say, what's in this dish?
What if you need to make a change to your order?
You can say, could I substitute the fries for a salad?
How do you ask for the check?
You can say, could I have the check, please?
What if you want to split the bill?
You can say, can we split the bill?
How do you express that you have a food allergy?
You can say, I have a nut allergy.
What if you want to compliment the food?
You can say, this is delicious.
How do you ask for more bread?
You can say, could we get some more bread, please?
What if you want to order dessert?
You can say, I'd like to order dessert.
How do you ask if a dish is spicy?
You can say, is this dish spicy?
What if you want to know the portion size?
You can ask, how big is the portion?
How do you ask for a recommendation for a vegetarian dish?
You can say, do you have any vegetarian options?
What if you want to know if they have gluten-free options?
You can ask, do you have gluten-free dishes?
How do you ask for a takeout box?
You can say, could I get a takeout box, please?
What if you want to change your drink order?
You can say, I'd like to change my drink to a soda.
How do you ask for extra sauce?
You can say, could I have extra sauce on the side?
What if you want to know the wait time for a table?
You can ask, how long is the wait for a table?
How do you ask if they accept credit cards?
You can say, do you accept credit cards?
What if you want to ask about the chef's special?
You can say, what's the chef's special today?
How do you ask for a recommendation for a wine?
You can say, what wine do you recommend?
What if you want to ask for a doggy bag?
You can say, could I get a doggy bag for this?
How do you ask for the Wi-Fi password?
You can say, what's the Wi-Fi password?
What if you want to ask about the restaurant's hours?
You can say, what are your hours of operation?
How do you ask if they have a kids menu?
You can say, do you have a kids menu?
What if you want to ask for a high chair?
You can say, do you have a high chair available?
How do you ask for a quiet table?
You can say, could we have a quieter table, please?
What if you want to ask for a refill on your drink?
You can say, could I get a refill, please?
How do you ask if they have a loyalty program?
You can say, do you have a loyalty program?
What if you want to ask for a specific table?
You can say, can we sit at that table by the window?
How do you ask for a menu in another language?
You can say, do you have a menu in English?
What if you want to ask about parking options?
You can say, is there parking available nearby?
How do you ask if they have live music?
You can say, do you have live music tonight?
What if you want to ask about the history of the restaurant?
You can say, what's the story behind this restaurant?
That was a lot of useful phrases.